Welcome to Spamtember. Now, every Monday through Friday in September, there will be a new video posted highlighting a wonderful Spam recipe. It could be a breakfast recipe, it could be a main course, a side, even a dessert. You just got to watch them all. They are really going to be fun and give you great ideas how to use Spam from your pantry. Now you might say, why September? Well, September is National Preparedness Month in the United States. And preppers, their meat of choice is Spam. So that's why we have Spamtember. Now, I have a listing of each date and what channel will be posting a Spam recipe, and I have a link to their channel. So you have no excuse not to watch every Spamtember video. And I urge you to watch them and comment. And then one lucky person at the end of September will receive this handy dandy Spam cutter or luncheon meat cutter. It really does come in handy. So watch those videos and comment. But today we're going to make, well, let me show you because I've already started eating it. It's so good. It is Spam Impossible Pie, and it is delicious, and it's so easy to make. Let me show you.
For this recipe, you're going to need 1.5 cups diced Spam, 4 green onions sliced thin, some of the green parts as well as the white, 1 cup shredded Swiss cheese, 2 eggs, 1/2 cup Bisquick, 1 cup milk, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/8 teaspoon ground pepper.
Open our Spam can. There we go. Place our Spam right here. Line it up. Over it. This Spam cutter works so nice. There you go. Now take it up like this. We're going to put it on here. And we're going to cut it the other way. We're just going to dice it up. It really cuts through easy. There's no problem cutting through. So we'll be back. We need 1.5 cups of dices. And we're just going to want to cut off the ends. We want 4 green onions. Cut off the end. And then we're just going to thinly slice them. And I'll be back. And spray with a non-stick coating. I'm just using non-stick cooking spray, olive oil. And then I put our onions, our cheese, our Spam, all in here together. We're going to just dump it in. Okay. Pretty easy. Now we're just going to put this aside a minute. I want 2 eggs. Which was nicely donated by my hens. You get such a richer orange yolk when you raise your chickens, your laying hens yourself. Now we're going to whip this up a bit. Now I'm putting in 1 cup milk. I use whole milk. Mix it together. And then because this is a Bisquick recipe, we're going to put in 1/2 cup of Bisquick. Mix this up. And there could be some lumps in it, and that's okay. Just do your best. And just a quarter teaspoon of salt. Remember, Spam has salt. It's salty. Just put some pepper in. Okay, it's looking good. We are just going to pour this mixture. Now we just want to make sure everything gets some of that. And now we're going to put it for about 35 minutes in our preheated 400-degree oven. Another Spam trivia spot. And today we're going to talk about Spam in World War II. Between 1939 and 1942, Spam sales doubled to almost 120 million. By 1940, 90% of Spam went to the military, and the Army alone received 150 million pounds of Spam. Now, if you talk to some of the GIs at the time, they will tell you Spam is the reason war was hell. But the honest truth is, for most of what was shipped to the military, it wasn't this Spam recipe. It was a generic lunch meat recipe from the government that Hormel made. And they came in like 6-pound cans. So it wasn't this great tasting Spam. And it contained no ham. And it was really heavily salted because it had to withstand the temperatures of the tropics and cold areas too. So not exactly the same. So even though the American GIs complained about this meat, the Brits thought it was great, and Nita Khrushchev actually mentions it in his biography. He states, without Spam, we wouldn't have been able to feed our army. Now remember, Russia was on our side towards the end of World War II. Yeah. And Spam took off after the war too. And some people said that was like the Helsinki syndrome, right? Where people come to feel affections for their captors. Hope you enjoyed these interesting tidbits about Spam. And now it's time to take our impossible pie out of the oven. Okay, it's been 35 minutes. Look at the beautiful brown topping. Let's see. Well, you know what? I think it might need 5 minutes more. Let me put it back in the oven. This smells absolutely fantastic. Let's just see. Yep, it's done. We're going to wait 5 minutes before we cut into it. Well, let's cut a piece. I'm telling you, it smells wonderful. Like cool just a minute, and then the taste test. Here I am. Time for my taste test. Still pretty hot. Very heavy on the Swiss cheese, which is fantastic. Then the saltiness of the Spam and a little onion flavor and the crispiness on top. Gotta have another bite. This is really good. I mean, how easy was it too? You could make this Spam, I was going to say quiche, but I should say impossible pie, for a brunch, it would be wonderful. And nobody would know that it's Spam unless you tell them. So, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Spamtember. Do remember to comment on every video, and then you might have a chance to win your own luncheon meat or Spam cutter. And if you're interested in past Spamtember videos, watch this video.